So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have these 3 images in front of you guys. I'll give you 10 seconds to choose 1, 2, or 3. And yeah, choose with your mind's eye. Okay, so hopefully you guys chose your image. Pause the video if you need to. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so welcome, pal number 1. This is going to be your reading on your manifestations. So, pal 1, I'm immediately hearing all my complaints shrink to nothing. You may be beginning to notice some changes in others' behaviors, and you may be feeling kind of invisible at this time. You're being left to your own devices more than usual. You may have unintentionally or intentionally done an invisible spell. And now I'm being brought to the movie Click by Adam Sandler, where he pauses a person and he begins to wave his hands in front of them, but the person is paused, so therefore they can't see him, hear him, or notice anything because he paused his reality by a click of a universal remote. In this case, your remote is whatever you write with. Perhaps for others of you, it's just a thought. We all manifest differently. This is general. Take whichever one makes sense to your situation. Spirit wants you to know to avoid confusion. Just make sure you jot down what you manifested and what you expect from like the manifestation and just reread it. Remember what you did. Remember how it's going to feel and what the response will be like in your reality. Like, oh, because I did this, I expect to be treated this way. So make sure you remember that. Uh, and that's just to avoid confusion or like anything unwanted where you forget what you even asked for. Because imagine doing something and then forgetting what you asked for. That's kind of a nightmare a little bit. So it's imperative to know what you're getting into. Of course, you can always break your spells or just readjust or rewrite if you need to. And I'm hearing, what did I do? So you guys may be feeling like that, like, what did I do? What did I create? So it's best to stay organized during this process or else things can get confusing, crazy. So yeah, so because of this invisibility that you now have, those around you are prioritizing other things. Know that your spell is working. You may have done this for your protection to gain privacy, and you may be extremely shocked and confused because you're readjusting to your new lifestyle where anything is possible. And that's quite a big transition to go to a very limited view perspective in life to a now more expansive and like it's a lot to adjust to. And that's why you can get confused and go back and forth because life is a lot too. So it's okay. It's natural to feel the way you are feeling, pile one. Just as long as you are responsible and aware after this reading. So, me and my team encourage you to take this ability very seriously because it can backfire. It could end up causing harm to yourself or others, even if you didn't intend to. This stuff is no joke. So make sure this is what you really want, not just this manifestation, but with any manifestation. So pomegranates may be of use at this time or hold some sort of importance. Another thing you should know is get to know people that go against your plans. Get to know your enemies or whoever opposes your self-interest. Don't be afraid to get close to those people It's good to know who you are dealing with at times. It's okay to ask questions so you can allow others to expose themselves. And I'll reiterate, don't be afraid to get close to those whom you don't fully trust. Find out more information. It is divine timing for things to work in your favor. It is divine timing for things to fall into your lap, especially pertaining to what lies beneath the shadowy nature of an individual, which translates to just being deeply unconscious. When an individual behaves in a manner that is harmful, more often than not, they are just deeply unconscious, kind of like the Walking Dead. They are alive, but under some sort of mind control or programming of constant distraction or unawareness. Pile one, when you see the world as you do, you begin to act in ways that makes you stand out because you're behaving in a way that's different to what is being taught. Though sometimes standing out is not in someone's best interest, and that is in your case. So if this worked for you, know that it is for the good of all. It is best for your endeavors to move along without being bombarded with others' input. Yes, you can test this theory by doing nothing or seemingly nothing, by waiting patiently for your seeds to bear fruit. Whichever creative project you are working on currently, whatever it is you're working on that you feel passionate towards, you will notice the behaviors, the difference in behaviors, which will prove to you that this stuff is real. Perhaps doing a manifestation on being allowed to practice what you so desire may be a better option when the time comes. So, that is everything that I'm getting for you. Farewell. Welcome, pile number two. Cash App is significant for this pile somehow, and your 9 to 5 workload or lack thereof. I'm hearing it's time for a nap, also relax and unwind. So it's gonna kind of be a little bit random right now. Something pertaining to your hands are being highlighted. So, pile two, there is a major ending happening in your life. You'll know when you're in it, when the feeling of being down on your luck will no longer resonate with you. You will be feeling beyond lucky, blessed, intoxicated by your external reality. You will no longer need to fill a void inside of yourself because life and the simplest matters will fill your heart with joy and clarity. I'm hearing nothing is the best thing I've ever done. It'll be easier for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's how you'll know you're in this energy. You'll no longer want to miss a second of your life. You'll no longer want to waste time sleeping in. When you want to wake up early, clearly you love your life. Clearly you love your life because you're waking up to squeeze all the goodness out of life. Something is significant about your hands and seeing the writing on the wall when it comes to the results of your spells. So it's something about it is obvious, and there's something obvious about the power of your hands and just your reality in general. It's bewildering to say the least. So there is very much so this sense of relief and this meditative state that you will be absolutely indulging in. This is incredible. Oh my God. How to. If you're not in this energy now, just know that this reading is timeless. So there you go. How to, you will be noticing small wonders of the world that you never appreciated before or prioritized. Stepping out of your comfort zone is something you will be actively working on and perfecting. A beautiful process indeed. Even the clumsiness of it all. The imperfections is what makes it so unique and beautiful, so perfect, just as is. That's a blessing. Your gratitude will enable you to drip in gold, which means it will highlight your true essence, your true beauty and divinity. Now I'm hearing, what is it about Bao 2 from the people around you? They may be unable to put their finger on what exactly you are embodying. What exactly are you exuding? The term je ne sais quoi is a French phrase that means I don't know what, and it is used to describe a quality that is pleasing, but it can't be easily named or described. Regardless of gender, you're giving off dark, Victorian, but also angelic vibes. There's this like paradox. And for reference, sorry, I live under a rock, so my references aren't that good. So, okay. The references that I have for you to like describe this type of style is Twilight and Vampire Diaries. Looking like a vampire. I don't know. Sorry I can't give you better examples, but that's what I'm getting. Either way, it's like alluring and very attractive. There is something also effortless with it. Like you don't really need to try so hard. So, whomever you come into contact with, you will notice how your energy about to is needed in terms of cleansing others somehow. Your energy is needed as well to wake others up. You're supposed to generate some sort of attention. You're supposed to be a living synchronicity for others, healing them by loving their undesirable traits with boundaries, of course, which is tricky, but just helping them see the value within themselves with your voice. And I said tricky because love knows no bounds. What you offer is limitless. It's unconditional with no restrictions. That's why it's tricky. Nonetheless, imagine the effects of that. You're literally Mother Gaia in human form. You could have Earth strong in your chart, how to, or connect with Earth or feel drawn to Earth in a powerful way. It could also be like your aesthetic. You're very naturally sensual in your energy, just everything. You don't have to be a Taurus, but it is giving Taurus vibes. Okay. Now, how others respond to your presence is another story. Luckily, it's not anything you need to worry about or think about, or your only responsibility is how you are, and how others respond to you. That's their responsibility. Thank God. So, whether others learn from your essence or get triggered is up to them. It has nothing to do with you. Remember that. And it's okay to forget. You're not supposed to be perfect. But sometimes being triggered is actually a positive thing. Sometimes being triggered is exactly, and for it to impact somebody negatively or for them to take it out on you negatively, that can be very positive. So throw out any preconceived notions on how you think things should be or come about. Throw all that out. Your expectations. Mm-mm. When you come around, you force others to be honest or to bring about their true nature in some way. Your energy is like a slap in the face from a Spanish soap opera, like a mollywop. Bam! Whatever they were previously behaving like, when you come around, the truth comes out. So, good luck to people around you. And know that some will embrace you and admire you for that, for your very being. And others would rather not see. They would rather sweep the truth under the rug and ignore it. The truth is not pretty all the time. Sometimes it's very ugly. It's something that waits for us to confront it until you come along, pal too. When you come along, it's time to confront it. So it's a mixed emotion type of response: acceptance, denial, anger, sadness, or relief. All in all, to better help you understand, think about a time where you felt thrown off, pal too, by someone else or their energy. Think about a time where someone made you feel vulnerable, or maybe they threatened you, like their presence, like they didn't even do nothing, like just them being there threatened you. Think about a time where someone made you feel like uncertain how to feel, or felt the need to be petty, cut off your nose to spite your face. So think about it like that, and you'll be able to kind of understand what people are swallowing. And when you think about it like that, it does make you have more compassion, and it does make you have more empathy. And with that, gives you some sort of comfort or peace. So, anyways, when you act in harmful ways to others in any way, shape, or form, you're really just harming yourself in the long run. And that's why some people understand why there's never a real reason for revenge. And you guys probably already know this. I'm just your confirmation. People are their own undoing. Even their limitations in their thinking will only get them so far. So that is their own undoing. That is their own karma. Okay, you don't think like me? Okay, well, have fun. We are all connected. Karma's not a beat, she's a mirror. I'm trying to get you to understand the shadowy aspects of behaviors so you do not get so offended when people do this, because it's not personal. You just represent something they don't want to face, something they don't want to look in the eye. And now I'm getting the song Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift. So yeah, that is everything that I'm getting for you, pal. Too, if you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. So, welcome, pal number 3. This is your reading on your spellcasting abilities. So, immediately, what I was getting was in between by this moment. By in this moment. It's called In Between. Please look it up. It's like an incredible music video. And it probably has so many messages for you guys to ponder on. So, what this pile needs to embody, the secret to overcome is love. All you need is love. It is the only real ingredient you need in this lifetime. It will save you time and time again. Really sit with that and don't just let that statement go over your head. Something you need to know is that there is an electrical charge that occurs when it comes to your connection with others, with everybody. There is this releasing of bonding hormones, to be specific, and it's called a pair bonding, which is when two beings feel both a physical and emotional connection that is mutual, even within the same sex relationships. So, pile number 3, you may have manifested a mirror. Oh God, what did you do? You manifested your perfect mirror, pile 3. I'm getting the movie now. Two can play that game. Yeah, so do you guys know that movie Two Can Play That Game? I watched it a long time ago. I definitely want to watch it again. But it's basically about like two people who, like, I don't want to say they're playing games, but like, because love is a game. So it's not even a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's a movie about who can outmaneuver who. Who can outmaneuver who? So Paltry 111 is significant for you. Crows are significant for you. 777 is significant. And now I'm hearing the song What a Man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty strong man. I don't know. There is a spell that you did about love that is standing out to me in this reading. Ooh, and I don't know if this is for everybody, but you may be manifesting not one, not two, but 3 lovers that will be coming towards you. Oh crap. I'm just realizing the gravity of what I'm saying right now. Good luck with that, pal 3. The letter A is significant as well. Sorry for the random messages, but this is what I'm getting. So, something is significant about a free for all. Bear with me with this reading because this is not an easy read. But what I'm getting from this reading is it looks like a free for all, an all you can eat buffet in terms of people. So you may be discovering something about yourself when it comes to who you really are or like what you really want underneath all of expectations and society implications. When you get into the society, you get bombarded by things. And I think what's shocking about this discovery that you're having is that you're peeling back all the BS and all the layers and you're getting to the core truth of who you are. And that's what you're discovering of what you really want. You're definitely in your siren era, pile 3. Something about your manifestations are becoming a source of great change. That's why there's so many synchronicities in this reading. So yes, your manifestations are becoming a source of great change, solutions, and a source of incredible power that you have access to. So your mentality is an all you can eat buffet type of mentality. So I'm getting like open relationship vibes or like poly vibes or just like happily single vibes. Whatever is new or different about you, that's what I'm getting. The universe backing you up is what's crazy about it. The universe is literally supporting you on this journey because it will help you thrive in some manner. Oh, and I'm hearing it's for the good of all. So you being this way is actually for the good of all, at least at this time, because all we have is now. We can't be absolute in the future. We can't be absolute at all. At least for right now, that's all we know. So whatever your new discovery is, it's a great source of abundance. So as long as you do what you need to do and stay above the influence in every sense of the word. So your spirit guides truly believe that your energy is in its prime when it's free. Your spirit guides truly believe that your energy is in its prime when it's free, when you're single and nothing is holding you back or tying you down. When you are in a relationship, it's like putting a bird in a cage. Imagine telling a bird, hey, I know you have wings and I know you can fly, but just stay in this area and don't go anywhere else. Imagine how depressed a butterfly would feel if you caught it and kept it in a jar its whole life. It would die, even if you fed it. You are the butterfly, pal 3. You may not feel right about committing. You may feel misunderstood about that because what does society tell us about people who don't want to commit and just be free? What's the lie that society tells us about that? Oh, they're just trouble. Oh, I'm making a deal with the devil. Or, oh, what did I get myself into? They demonize people who can't be tamed. But guess what? You have a jail free card. You have the universe's permission. And this is all that matters if you handle it responsibly. If you're honest about it from the start and stick to it, emphasis on stand your ground. I'm not saying they're not going to blame you. I'm just saying, in the eyes of the universe and the eyes of your own karma, they can't blame you. So the key is honesty. Honesty equals vindication. It is only your responsibility to tell others the truth. And that's as far as it goes. Everything else that they do to you is on them. Just play your part on handling things responsibly. Tell them what they're going to be getting themselves into, which I'm sure is not going to be a problem for you. So yeah. Also, random message, but pizza may be significant. Okay, back to the subject. Pile 3, rules. Any rules placed upon you stifle your energy and make you miserable. Anything that keeps you from being yourself is not good for you. So any person, place, or thing that keeps you from being yourself is not good for you. No more sacrificing yourself for the needs of others. Another movie that is significant is Easy A. Okay, so I am feeling petty behavior will be brought out in others. Um, Definitely will be ruffling feathers. It's part of your contract. Sorry, Paltry, but also sorry, not sorry. You literally have permission. Figuring out who you truly are is like half the battle, and you're here. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. And it doesn't mean if you want to one day settle down that you'll never be able to, or you'll never be able to enter a relationship. Just as far as right now, this is what is for your highest good. Pal 3 is allowed to explore their options. And like we said earlier, nothing is absolute with you. You are ever changing. You are ever evolving. You're allowed to change. You're allowed. Newsflash. Petty behavior, just so you know, will probably be demonizing you or saying you just want attention. It's imperative for you to let them. People are going to talk either way, whether you're fully committed, whether you're not, whether you're thinking of, people are going to talk either way. It's just human nature. People talk when you're with them, when you're without them, when you're with someone else. It doesn't matter. If it happens to where people are seemingly committed to misunderstanding you, or they just don't get it, just know that that in itself is a blessing in disguise. People are limited by their minds. We have to understand that people, it's a part of the human condition when we come down to earth, that people will be limited in their thinking, and it's really not personal. Also, when it really feels personal, people really just want to protect their own narrative, or to gain power or control or something with their projections and expectations on pile 3. Like, you really have to question if people really want you for you, or the idea in their head that they expected from you, you're not living up to. And so they're mad, or they're judging, or they're confused, or they're misunderstanding. They're missing the point. So, is Pal 3 a fairy tale that others wish they had? Because Pal 3 is not following the script. So, that's on them. And this doesn't have to be romantic, this can mean any relationship. Apply it to family, coworkers, friends, anyone around you, acquaintances. Acceptance is a great way, and like we said in the beginning, love and acceptance. Love and acceptance is a great way to avoid wasting your own time, and it's going to give you peace. So remember when I said this energy is hard to read? Yeah, that's pile 3 for you. You're hard to read, you're hard to figure out, and something about you is not meant to be caught, it's meant to be enjoyed for what it is. So just let it be. Let the butterfly be. Stop trying to catch the butterfly. Like, that's rude. And I'm also getting the song Miley. I was born a rebel. Don't belong to anyone. Oh no, don't need to be loved by you. So I probably butchered the lyrics, but you get the gist. So yeah, that is everything that I'm getting for you, Pal 3. If you enjoyed this, you know what to do. I'm gonna head out. Peace.